Села, нормально. Держи.
I welcome you dear friends on my channel Daler Eagle. In this video you will see a lot of interesting moments that occurred at the front. Arrival at the dam in Popavka on the border of Belgorod and Kharkiv oblasts. Fighting in the border areas near Popavka and Demidovka continues. And Russia used FPV 3000s to stop supplies to the Ukrainian armed forces. In this video you can see the defeat of the temporary deployment points of the Ukrainian armed forces by FPV drones of the Russian armed forces near the Bogodar settlement in the Shakhtyorsk direction. These footage shows the work of an Army aviation crew in destroying AFU fire points. The Ka-52M helicopter performed a mission to support a ground group of troops in the border area of the Kursk region. On this video you see the tactics used by Russian soldiers. At the moment you see how a Russian drone ambushed Ukrainian soldiers on a quad bike in Belgorod region. Russian drone operators continue to frequently use this rather effective tactic. In this video you can see the Uragan multiple launch rocket launchers of the Vostok group of forces striking at temporary deployment sites and concentrations of AFU manpower and equipment in the areas of the populated areas of Konstantinopol, Skudnoy and Dniproenergia in the South Donetsk direction. The group's units continue to advance deep into the enemy's defense, expanding the zone of control to the north and northwest of Velika Novosayolka, and long-range MLRS units are providing fire support to the attacking aircraft, destroying deployment points, disrupting the supply of material and manpower and disrupting the enemy's logistics in the rear area. The correction of artillery fire and the recording of the destruction of targets were carried out using UAV calculations, which transmitted the results of the fire to command posts in real time. At the moment you can see how the Russian spies are harassing the Ukrainian armed forces with MOL. Intelligence uncovered a network of strongholds of the 64th Brigade of the Ukrainian armed forces near Yampol in the Krasnolymansk direction. It was decided to use wheeled drones, MOL, loaded with explosives. The result is on the video. Robots are working, not humans. Images of the results of road mines by UAV operators of the 39 OMSBR 68AC of the Southern Group of Forces. As a result, a US-made Oshkosh LATV and a US-made M113 armored personnel carrier also belonging to the AFU were blown up by mines. Russian fighters are armed with an advanced Boomerang FPV drone with artificial intelligence. In high REB zones, the AI is asleep, but strikes perfectly accurately, hitting everything that moves. Pilot error is eliminated. The kamikaze has a good payload capacity. It can throw a weapon by the scruff of the neck in such a way that it won't show much. The kamikaze itself is light and carries a warhead weighing up to 4 kilograms. Ammunition can dissolve infantry, fortifications, and the strongest armor into molecules. Russian soldiers helping the enemy to study the space program. Russian soldiers helping the enemy to study the space program. East of the village of Tarasovka, east of Pokrovsk, the enemy was in the building and barricaded the windows and holes in the walls. And if in a small private house are brave stormtroopers of the 33rd Motorized Rifle Regiment of the 20th Guards, it is possible to use Kalabakov, an independent development of the frontline soldiers, an explosive balloon. It is more effective to use drones on a Capitol building. The skill of our Kavian drone operators is growing every day, leaving the Ukrainian armed forces with fewer and fewer chances of survival. Images of objective control over the destruction of an Ukrainian armed forces self-propelled artillery unit, Akitsia, at a camouflaged position by an FPV drone of the North Group of forces in the line of fire in Kharkiv region. In this footage, you can see how UAV operators of the 14th Separate Guard Brigade of Special Forces of the East group burned down an Ukrainian armed forces tank in the Shakhtarsk direction. Footage east of Pokrovsk, NP Tarasovka. The drone operators of the 33rd Motorized Rifle Regiment of the 20th Gov. have improved their skills to such an extent that they maneuver inside buildings where the enemy's manpower is sheltered. The objective control of the reconnaissance drone shows that our strikes are hitting the target. Therefore, as you can see in the footage, the enemy is trying to take cover in increasingly capitalized buildings in the hope of surviving. These are the kind of events that are unfolding on the world stage. What do you think about it? Write in the comments. And not to miss new episodes, be sure to subscribe to the channel, put liked and press bell. See you in the next video. If you need a different style, tell me, I'll tweak it.